Hello all, I'm Mithun and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I will be giving you a zero nonsense, straightforward roadmap to how to get started with GenAI. Okay, it's not just a roadmap. I'm going to first make you understand what GenAI is and give you a lot of resources. Okay, and we'll also include a lot of projects in this particular roadmap itself. So that is where learning becomes more implementation oriented as well. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started. So the first thing is that I have divided this into 6 phases. Okay, again, so this is completely regarding GenAI. So there is no agentic AI thing here. Okay, I haven't included agents, all of those, because it unnecessarily adds a lot of concepts. It makes overwhelming, and you will not start at the end. Okay, so the main agenda of this is not to make you a end-to-end GenAI developer. It's to give you that kickstart. Okay, so how you can start from absolute scratch, and eventually you will learn things and you will take it forward. Okay, so if you are done with these 6 modules, you can add it to your resumes. You have a lot of projects. This is what industry is expecting, and the advanced concepts you can take it later. Maybe we can have a discussion on agentic AI in another video as well. Okay, so before starting, let me just tell, so in 2025, what is that one thing which make my resume outshine, Mithun, especially for those who are more oriented towards development, is adding AI. If you ask me the same questions like 3 years or 4 years ago, I would have told DevOps. Okay, because that is what every company was looking into, and today every company want their employees to use AI. Okay, in their daily life and in their applications as well. Okay, so that is where this whole video is surrounded. Okay, now let me first clear up one confusion, which is I don't know why making a lot of noise in the learning space. First is whenever we are talking about building AI. Okay, so this is a very generalized term where people tell that, hey, build AI, look into AI. What does this exactly mean? So it has two scenarios. Okay, so the first one is what many people think is the only way for AI, that is to build LLMs. Okay, to build LLMs. So this is the first things which they think you need to build a LLM in AI. Okay, but this is not what is happening, especially in the industry, right? So not everyone will build their own model. Okay, but everyone will use their model. We'll come to the next part. So here you need to know a lot of algorithms. Okay, algorithms are techniques. Okay, next you need to know math or statistics to evaluate the models. At the end, you are going to build a model. Okay, so AI model, like let's say OpenAI has a lot of AI models, GPT-5, GPT-4. So this is more oriented in building this. Okay, and this is what AI engineers, ML engineers, okay, those people do. Okay, you would have heard of TensorFlow, PyTorch. So all of this is used here. So this is very like a niche part. Okay, and this is not any fresher would be expected to do this until and unless you are applying for these roles of ML engineer, uh, all of those. But there is another segment which every developer, irrespective of you being into the AI space or not, should know. That is implementing this AI, implementing models into applications. Okay, so this is where many people call this as Gen AI, applied AI engineering. So all of this is this. You are implementing models. You are not building the models. The models are already there with OpenAI, Grok, okay, Google. You are implementing that into applications. Okay, so how to make use of their APIs, how to extend their knowledge base, because many companies have sensitive data. You cannot just send the sensitive data to third party people. How do you manage that securely? How to extend their knowledge base? So these are what is very much important, and this is irrespective of anyone, and this is something which is very much straightforward and outshines in your resume, and you can build your projects very much with very much ease. So this is what we are talking about. Whenever someone says learn AI, they are not talking about this most of the times until and unless you are not into that core domain. Many are talking about this, and this is what is happening at a larger scale in industry. Okay, how many companies are building LLMs, but how many companies are using them? Again, you would have heard of MCP. Okay, so agents, so all of this comes here. So this is done. Again, this needs a lot of investment, so companies don't move more oriented there, so they are into these options. So that is what I'm going to give you a roadmap here. Okay, so the first phase is to understand the concepts. Again, I have divided into 6 phases. Okay, again, this is the advanced concepts, but if you do this, you will have close to around 10 projects with these. Okay, so the first one is to understand the concepts. You should understand the basics first. What are LLMs? What are GPTs? What are transformers? How did they evolve? So all of this. So you can refer to any blog, any technical document, and look into this. Again, so I gave you this understanding, right? You should have an understanding of what is Gen AI, what is applied AI, where we are in 2025, all of this. How can you achieve this? By being in the community. You should know what's happening in the industry. How? Just read out things. Next, you should know about a lot of prompting techniques. There are a lot of prompting techniques like zero shot, okay, one shot, chain of thoughts, and understand tokens, how tokens are evaluated, everything. So this is the basics of the Gen AI. Okay, again, not everyone will ask you the advanced things. Okay, so they will start from the basics. And if you are not able to answer here, then it's no point of you building these projects later on. Okay, so first get the basics clear. Okay, again, eventually I will take up one by one and cover all of them into this channel, so do subscribe. But yeah, so there are a lot of resources, you can just learn from them. Next, this is very much important. Whenever you are working with GenAI, right, you are building applications. So pick a application development language. Okay. Again, if you are someone who know this, it's very well and good. But before moving ahead, you should at least pick up one development language. Again, so I personally suggest JavaScript or Python. Go and Java is also supported by multiple providers, but a majority of support is for JavaScript and Python. Okay, so just learn JavaScript, learn any of its backend framework like Express. Same goes with Python. Learn Python and any of its backend like Flask, Django, FastAPI, anything works. Okay, spend some time in building regular applications. Let's make AI powered later. Okay, now once this is done, now comes the real exciting part where we will build chatbots using SDKs. Okay, I will give you the resources again. This is where many people think that, hey, AI is very much complex. But let me tell you, with this SDKs and all of this, you can spin up a chatbot in under 10 lines of code. Okay. There are a lot of providers. Okay, OpenAI, Gemini, Grok, Anthropic, Mistral. So there are a lot of providers. But these three are someone who is like provide a lot of developer support and easy to start. And they gave you free credits as well. So there is no need to uh, pay anywhere in this whole learning journey. There is no need to pay anywhere, so this is a complete free roadmap. Okay, so go to OpenAI developer platform. Okay, so you should go to, or else you can just say OpenAI SDK, something like this, OpenAI SDK. So it will take you to the platform.openai.com. So here you will be able to generate API keys. Okay, so you should know what API keys. Okay, let me remove this API key. So you need to know how to generate these API keys. Okay, and how to build this. See, in under 10 lines of code, in 9 lines. This is JavaScript and Python. See, these two languages are supported very much. So make sure you choose one from this. Okay, if you are from Java, go other providers will provide, but OpenAI is specific more towards this. So you can build this. Again, if you want a step-by-step tutorial, so there is a playlist in the same channel, Getting Started with AI, with complete hands-on projects. Here we have built 2 projects in each video. Again, this is both in JavaScript and Python. If you see JavaScript and Python, and we have covered all 3 LLM providers like OpenAI, Gemini, and Grok. You can watch these videos. It's less than an hour, okay, or maybe around an hour. So where you will be able to get the whole you can spin up 12 chatbots. Okay, again, if you're only building for JavaScript, at least 6 chatbots using the SDKs. Okay, so this is the first step where you do using their software development kits. Next comes the main thing. Okay, so be it any level of engineers. Okay, if you want to spark a conversation on AI, if you talk about LangChain, the interest gets automatically built up. Okay, so LangChain is one thing which is very much powerful and it is very much used in industry. Okay, almost all companies are using it. So first understand the LangChain use cases, why LangChain came into picture, what is the whole scenario around it, everything. And next, build application specific chatbots. Okay, there are some LangChain concepts like prompting where you can build application specific chatbots. Again, you can go to LangChain documentation. So you have js.langchain.com for JavaScript developers. You have python.langchain.com for Python developers. So here, if you go to tutorials, right, you can spin up your first chatbot in less than 10 lines of code. Okay, see, and same goes for here. Go to tutorials, and first one you can build your simple chatbot with these much small lines of code. Okay, again they support a lot of providers like Grok, OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, Fireworks, Mistral, Vertex, everything. Again, LangChain is also covered here. The basics of LangChain and building building a hands-on project, you can refer to this playlist. Okay. Next, you can use something called as document loaders. You would have heard of applications like chat with PDF. Okay, so like let me just show you document loaders. Again, you can just search here and you will get all of the things. So there are multiple document loaders. Like let's say you want to talk to a PDF. Okay, you want to talk to some website, you will use Stereo. If you want to talk to YouTube transcripts, you have this. If you want to talk to Notion, Jira, Google Cloud, GitHub, you can see, right? So all of these are there. Okay, uh, and this is so much easy. See, it is just you give the link and it will give you the data, and based on this you can connect to your apps and build all of this. Okay, so I will bring out videos on all of these sections one by one. Okay, but yeah, so this is what you can just search for some blog or go on to YouTube, search on this and do it. This is the first phase I would call, where you know how to build the basics like a chatbot, application specific chatbot, or talking to documents, all of this, talking to website specific chatbots. Already here you can build around uh, 6 projects. Again, I have all of the guided projects here as well. And next here you can build another 3 to 4 applications, one for YouTube, one for PDF, one for websites. So something like this. So by this you will have around 10 projects. Okay, again the opportunities are endless. You can build a lot of projects, but at least build 10 projects till here. Next, let's move to RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Again, I told you, right? So by now you know how to implement models into your application, how to use their APIs. Now let's extend their knowledge base, or how to make use of my knowledge base or the sensitive data of companies. That is using RAG. So first understand what is RAG. RAG simply stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Understand the RAG ecosystem, understand vector DBs, vector embeddings, what they mean. Okay, again these are not a lot of hi-fi concepts, very simple concepts. You have a lot of resources around it. Okay, understand vector stores and build a lot of RAG apps. Build at least 2 to 3 projects here, like a YouTube QnA, how to talk to YouTube video. Again, you can convert a PDF or talk to PDF, talk to CSV files. Okay, kind of thing. Anything, if you are having a resource, how to interact with it through vector store. So these are very much interesting things. Again, so LangChain provides vector store. Okay, so vectors. So how you can also create vectors. Okay, so there are a lot of vector stores. You can just see Supabase vector store, Redis vector store. Again, there are vector bases. Okay, uh, you can just see what are embeddings, what are text splitting, what is text splitting. Everything is cleanly made available here. Okay, the only thing is that you should go try it out. Again, it's not that much of a difficult thing as well. It's a very simple thing until and unless you try. On doing this, you are ready. Okay, so for the company's expectations. Okay, so any software developer should know this. If you know this, you can get involved into a lot of projects, okay, inside your company, and you can build a lot of applications. Okay, so this is what is the minimum expectation. If you are doing this, then you are in the safe space, okay, where you can involve into the discussions of AI, okay, you can contribute to some projects, all of this. Now adding to this, so there are a lot of advanced concepts again. So these are the concepts which you can explore over a weekend. First, understand Hugging Face. Okay, Hugging Face is a platform similar to GitHub for software developers. Hugging Face is a place where they where open source things for data sets, models, all of this happens. So understand that, and understand how to use that open source models and run them locally using Ollama. Ollama is also a tool, very good tool. You should try to use it. And next, use Vercel AI SDK. So these AI SDKs make your job a lot easier. Okay, so you can just say Vercel AI SDK, especially if you want to do the integration part. Okay, so how to connect with the front end, everything. So you can just see how to generate text. Okay, prompt engineering, embeddings, all of this you can try here. And finally, just look into agentic AI, and there are a lot of easy ways like Google Agent Development Kit. Okay, again, I have a video with a hands-on project here. So let me show you. So I have like, yeah, so this one, so this is a 30-minute video. So where we have built a multi-agent application using Google Agent Development Kit. So a LinkedIn post generator, something like this, a lot of projects you can just explore. Okay, so these are additional things which you can do so that it can spark a lot of curiosity to learn more. So if you are done with these 6 things, I think you are very much good to start with GenAI. Again, agentic AI is not involved. Let's take that up separately. But yeah, so if you are understanding all of this, then you are very good to go. I hope you guys are very much clear with this, and with this itself, you can build around 20 projects. Okay, I have given you all of the resources, some through videos, some through documentations, everything. So just start. It's not that much difficult to start. Okay, it's very much easier. Only thing is that you should know the basics and start building things. Okay, AI provides you a lot of great opportunities that everyone are at the same start line, and you can compete with anyone basically. Okay, so everyone are learning. So if you are ahead or into the space, then it will be a very good advantage for you. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to put up in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with others, and I will catch you up in the next video. Thank you all.